This is
the Handbag Husband.
the Handbag Husband. Yay! So today we are taking a little break from our
Good morning from Bangkok.
Good morning from Bangkok. Sweaty cup. We are taking a little break from our Hermescapades and gonna talk.
We take a break.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
Right? We're just hanging out.
Sure.
And, you know, we're going to focus on today the Hermes travel objects that we brought. Because I think a lot of times, especially looking from the outside, you think, you know what, bringing these very kind of nice, succulent leather goods on the trip with you is maybe more of a luxury. And I think I would argue it's actually more of a necessity. And so we're going to talk about all the things that we brought and why we brought them during this trip. And how, you know, it actually kind of makes it feel more organized. It makes our life actually better. Now, before we get to all the items though, if you like these videos, if you like the Hermes milieu, if you like the bag candy, and we're gonna have some pretty cool bag candy for you. But also, if you like the Hermes conversation and all the kind of stuff we got going on, don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help the channel grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Thank you.
But also because you get notified when our newest long format videos like this come out, but also our short videos, our Instagrams, at the Handbag Husband on all the socials. Check us out. We got new Hermes content coming out every single week. All right, let's get to the items that we brought with. So here is the thesis of this, is the idea that people think, and I would think that too before becoming the Handbag Husband, that having a nice piece of leather, a nice Hermes product, a travel one specifically, is kind of more of a luxury than a necessity. And I don't think that's the case. I mean, what do you think?
I don't quite understand your question. So like when you travel
Yeah.
and you bring your stuff with you?
Yes.
Oh, I bring the whole...
Yeah, but my point is that people think it's a luxury. It's like being bougie, but actually it's not. I don't think so.
I think to me, when I travel, I want to feel at home as much as possible. So bringing things that I normally use in daily life make me feel like, yes, I'm on vacation, I understand that, but it feels like, oh, it's almost like your blankie, right? You bring...
that's exactly, yeah. So it is, but it's not. It's like an adult version of that,
so
right?
Like,
yeah.
You will see my, I will bring my, like, toiletries. Actual full-size toiletry.
Yeah.
We will bring our electric toothbrushes. Because so I want to feel at home. I don't want to be like, oh, I used the disposable one.
Yeah, it just never gets your teeth just right.
Correct. So, what else do we actually bring from home that's actually...
Well, we're gonna get to.
I'm thinking about like non-Hermes items, right?
So like to bring it back to the Hermes side, I think
like that's kind of like
the thing is that the beautiful thing about traveling is you're getting outside your comfort zone, and in many ways you can control some things, but there's a whole world of things that because you're moving around and especially specifically here in Thailand, it's kind of a foreign country and a foreign concept and a foreign system. Like there's many things moving around, and having the Hermes objects allows us to kind of have control over the little things that we actually can control. And it'll make more sense when we start grabbing stuff, but it feels like there's a level of familiarity that you can bring to the chaos that makes everything just feel more comfortable and move smoothly and allow you to free up space in your brain to deal with the unforeseen stuff because you know where all the foreseen stuff is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? So let me put that one into practice.
But it's not that deep. Like it's the thought.
It is that deep. It is that deep. Maybe people don't think about it that deep.
Sure.
But I appreciate using it. And the first example, for example, it's going to be.
I think it's the most useful piece.
The most useful.
I think
100%.
Yeah.
It's before the Handbag Husband. I was like, this is the least useful piece,
it's
right?
Like a fancy piece that you see in the hotel. And why do we need this?
Yeah. Why would you need this? But the thing that we use the most and I appreciate the most, and it's because I start my day with it and I end my day with it every day, no matter where we are. I start my day and end with it. Is the Evelyn tray, and actually we have two different sizes for it. So we have the large one, and then we also have the smaller one. And so again, they feel these are both I think they're Cargo, maybe.
This is what Clemens.
This is Clemens.
I think this is, I don't know.
Is it Chev? No,
this
Togo.
one.
So this is Clemence's, which is one that I just love the leather in general. It just feels so good. They have the Evelyn H in there, and they have little palladium plated buttons. So, you know, the nice thing about them is they are really kind of travel specific because you can just basically roll them up, right? We roll them up, as we bring them, and then
or you just keep it flat, fine too, like stack.
Yeah, you could leave it flat like that, but I mean, I like buttoning. If you got buttons, you might as well use them. But
my point is like doing when you pack for your.
Oh, you can pack them flat. Yeah. So, but the benefit to it is you always have a place for the things that are really some of the most important things that could easily get lost. They go into here, right? So, for example, for the small ones, we use it for different various pieces of jewelry that go in there. The Chandank, the one that we got in Florence. But also, you know, a watch, right? We'll usually go into the bigger one because this one's stainless steel, so I'm not too worried about it getting scratched. And it's my everyday, the watch that I love the most, so I obviously use it a lot. But your watch as well, as well as earbuds, the lipstick case, right? These kinds of things, the wallets, right? Our wallets and things like that can go into there as well. So all that kind of gets piled into. Yeah, that's nice.
I just really like that.
All that gets piled into this, and you set it on the side of the bedstand, and you know exactly where it's at. Or you set it on the, you know, the end tables or wherever it is. You know where it exactly is. So you never, even if you have to run out, or you're like, hey, we're late for our train and we got to go, or we're late for whatever, we can just be like, hey, I know where everything is. It's easy to get, and we can just like kind of take it and put it back into the thing. And it doesn't always have to be like, you know, valuables, right? For me, it's just sunglasses, which I'm always like, where's my sunglasses? Where's my sunglasses?
Wallet,
cell phone, car key. So those are the first and most useful ones. You know, before I never thought about, because think about it, when you're about to go to sleep and it's late and you're jet lagged and you like put your watch down and you hear that. You're like, oh no, I don't like that. That's just damage, right? Or it slides around or all that kind of stuff. So having a space for the things that you know you need is such a good comfort. And it doesn't, and then it's only magnified by the fact that it feels real good, right? If you ever want just like a moment of tactile enjoyment, then you can feel it. So those are the first ones, the Evelyn trays, the different sizes of them. I don't remember, I think this is PM or GM or whatever size they do.
They have sizes.
So
I feel like I want another one of this.
Another one of these?
Yeah.
Just for our travel?
It's just, yeah.
All right, so next up, so those are kind of in-room home goods, I guess you could call them, right? They're like mobile home goods, right? They're things that we bring the home with us.
Sure.
And they're good, right? So the next one is a bit more practical and kind of a pro move, especially for folks who are moving in and out of multiple countries in a short term. In the EU, at least in the modern times, it's not a big deal because you don't have various currencies and various passports and various visas.
Well, at least this is how we use it.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm the one who kind of organize all the currencies or the cards or the coins. So at least to me, this made more sense than,
So this is a perfect role for the various kind of small leather goods. The Calvé Duos, the two that we have, and then that I love so much. Oh, the box leather. I know people don't love box leather. We find out lots of people don't like box leather.
That's very odd.
It's very strange, but
in Thailand, it's like no one wants box leather, no one wants Birkin. I'm like, what do you mean?
How could you not love box leather? Yeah. Oh man. So this one for us, I mainly just use for coins, right? So that is actually a relatively simple operation because
is like the Thai baht.
Yes, this is the Thai baht. It's got the king on there, so that's what we use those for. And you know, I use it in my own normal life with normal coins, but it's just nice to have it. I like the sound of it.
Sure.
The more the pro move here is for the duo of Calvé duos,
Because this trip we go to 2 countries.
Yeah, we go to 2 different countries, and usually we don't have more than a couple currencies. If we go to Europe, you have the EU, and you have you have pounds, right? You got pounds, and you got euros. So it usually works out pretty well. And these work out very nicely because yes, they have the coin pouch that you have for this one. And we usually will store different currencies in there. So instead of having to like kind of fish around in your wallet or have a wallet specifically for, I have a wallet that has all the currencies in there and you're like mixing them up and you're like, I don't know who this is on this coin. What money is this? It looks like Monopoly money. You can all keep it kind of all separated in their own little silos. So This one is, which one
This
is
is
it?
Hong Kong.
This is the Hong Kong dollars?
Yet, so there's not much.
So we have some Hong Kong dollars, I guess, that they have in there.
Yeah,
and there's not much. And also, just not for nothing, it's a great way to organize your Hermes SA cards as well, right? Because you get a lot of cards, especially if you're visiting multiple boutiques. And it can also be other, watch people, those kinds of things as well. But you can keep them all in order, so when you get back, you can categorize them and reach out to them and follow up and do all that kind of stuff. This one is for Thailand, so we keep all the Thai bots in there. We keep our...
The SA card that we got, so I put it over here. So kind of everything organized per country, to me, it makes sense.
Yeah, we have the Hermes cards in there.
Not our Hermes cards, the SA cards, not your
the cards that we get from the SAs, yes.
Correct.
And so it keeps it all kind of nice and orderly and neat. And also, again, it's meant to be kind of streamlined, right? So you might think, well, why do you have multiple wallets, right? It's like you're an international spy or something, right? But it does make sense to keep everything in order, and also to keep the same format, right? These are both the same, but they're different colors, so they're essentially we can keep them distinguished, but also we know if it's in the dark or you're super tired or you're on the airplane, you need to get something out, you know where those things are.
And obviously we have a wallet with the credit card. Like people.
Yes.
We have
our standard.
That's a default payment.
Yes.
But like yesterday we were gonna go to
some of the food stalls too, right?
Yeah, food stall. Or yesterday, what's it called? The Sky Train.
Yes, the Sky Train.
If you want to use automatic ticket vending machine for the train ticket, they only take coins.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
It's the coin bars, right?
Yeah, because, that's why we have the coins. I'm like, okay, then you cannot use the credit card for that. So and there's still some place that we actually need notes, like bank, like the what's it called, bills. Yeah, the bills, and that's the thing is that in general, back home, I don't need a place to put coins. You need a jar.
You need a jar. No, I have the Hermes tray, the Cellier tray. Sure. Right, you can put it in there. It's nice. Makes a nice clink, clink, clink. Sure. But in general, everything's kind of digital, right? Except for a few dollars here for tips and things like that.
For sure.
But when you're traveling international, you don't really know like that. Like this example, when you're gonna need coins, when you're gonna need bills, and when you're gonna need cards. Lots of places take cards, but lots of places only take coins or only take cash. And so having the extra coin purse around or having the Cabavertage with the coin purse in there is a nice differentiation. So that is the next set of stuff we have. We have the trays for while we're in the room, right, to make us feel comfortable and it just things are where they're supposed to be, right? And then these are things for kind of outside of the hotel room. We're kind of on the go. We're moving around. We need to have a secure place to put dollars. We keep or to keep bills and coins and cards and all that kind of stuff. We keep it all separated so it's easily accessible and quickly accessible. So we're not the guy at the turnstile at the subway being like, I don't know what it is, or you know some sort of government official asked for this, that, or those. You're like, oh, I got you, right? Well, here you go. Here's my mobile filing cabinet. Yes. So those are super valuable. And again, I don't know how many times during the day I find myself just kind of enjoying the leather. I don't know, that's a weird thing. But you know, you're sitting there, you got nothing to do for an hour or whatever. You're just like, oh, feels good.
I don't know about that.
You're just thinking about it, you're like,
I don't know.
Like you just kind of zone out and you feel it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's something with me. So those are the card holders that we brought with us, and they have been really ultimately useful, really very useful. All right, so next up is something that, I mean, obviously is necessary, but also becomes kind of a pain in the ass, really, when you go through TSA. But, you know, we got it, and it just, again, another kind of reminder of home. It feels good on the waist. It looks good. And I like the fact that it doesn't scream Hermes, right? So, I mean, again, in a lot of countries, you don't want something, I know it's very popular, especially here in Thailand, to be like, ba-bam, like all... like I want the H, I want the H, I want the H, right? And that's fine if you know and where you're going and you understand the culture and where you're going. But if you want to have the kind of quality that you enjoy, but also don't want to have that kind of billboardy look to you, because you know I'm already sticking out anyway. It's pretty bad. So front nice belt. There's not too much to say about it. It feels great. Again, these are things that I enjoy just kind of putting on, and just a reminder of you know what it feels like to be enjoying an Hermes or whatever. I put it on and I think this is nice. Sure. This is nice. It smells good too. It's a little less good after a while. So that is the belt. Nothing too excited about that yet. I haven't sweat through it yet. All right, so next up, and we are going to get to the bag here in a sec, but the next one is, again, kind of a more of a single use, not single usage, but it is a rare usage, but it's nice to have, which is going to be these passport covers that we bring. Obviously different colors because we are different people and you don't want to get them confused, although
mine's different.
Yes, yours is different as well. This is the Magellan 2 MC squared or whatever version. And you know, passport covers, you think, well, why does someone need a passport cover? Oh, that sounds nice. And I think that there's a couple reasons. One,
when you go through the immigration.
Yes, obviously the moments where you're pulling out your passport is that moment.
Sure.
But it kind of feels like if you just pull out your passport or you have like the plastic see-through ones or whatever, it kind of feels like you're just standing there in the customs lines naked, right? Everyone can see where you're from, and it brings down all the kind of, you know, kind of stereotypes or bias that folks might have. So having the actual passport cover kind of relieves some of that, and especially not being what a lot of international people think of as an American looks like, right? It's not
I mean,
as...
you look American as well.
I dress quite American.
As
Yeah. But either way, they could be like, oh, maybe he's something else.
Sure,
right?
but that's your point. Point.
Yeah.
But my point is, they are colorful. They're easy to identify. When I need to grab it, I know exactly where to grab.
Yes.
In my my backpack.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's passport. Grab that. Fast, quick, because I get panic.
Yes. There is, yes, that is a very anxiety-ridden,
so
like...
I'm very sketchy.
When the guy's like, you're like, I gotta go.
Correct. So
which was which?
These are because normally our passport, obviously everyone knows that US passport is blue.
Yeah.
When it's dark in your backpack, in your bag, it's very difficult to get. So these bright and shiny color, grab, done.
I will say that the nice thing about yours is it's much easier to pull it out. You just it has the it has the button, and you just like go bam, right? Here you go, sir or madam.
Yes.
Whereas mine, I like mine better, but it's less practical.
Yeah.
Right, it's less practical because it does fit in there. The leather on the inside, oh, dude, so enjoyable.
Sure.
But also has like the little window, which I think is used just to like push that out, right?
I don't know.
But it's a little bit more kind of like you gotta fumble with it. So I'll keep it because I like it. But if I was thinking about just purely practicality, this one makes way more sense. Yeah. So those are the other two.
Because we got this one first, I was like, I want this one, and you were like, is there any color? I was like, no, this is the last one of this one.
Is that Hermes orange though? That's the Hermes orange, no?
I don't know. Maybe.
Before it was cool.
Sure.
So yeah, those are the passport covers. Again, super valuable. They're really enjoyable to have, and I think that again,
it's okay.
You would think like, oh, there are other ones, or this is an overkill. Like this is just an over detail that you don't really need.
It's overkill.
It's not overkill. I don't know.
But to me, it's just easier identifying.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, so I don't get panicked too much when we start like walking to the line, or because technically you have the boarding pass, you have the passport, whatever that I need to take the liquids out, everything. Like I want to make sure that I be able to like grab in and grab out.
All right. So next up is actually an object that is the first time we've brought international. It's the first time.
Newish.
Yeah, we recently got it this last year while we were in Europe, and we saw it and we instantly thought this is going to be a great.
No, we got it in Topanga, man.
Well, that's right, we did get it back
this
home.
year.
But we saw it and we thought it was instantly going to be something that's going to be great for travel, which is the Cabavertage in Clemence leather in noir, obviously, and this is really meant to be. Like if you have like the big boat, this is supposed to be like the little boat that takes you from the boat to the shore or from the shore to the boat. It's just like, it's supposed to be like a kind of a runabout version of a bag because there are times where you're here and maybe you're just gonna run downstairs for breakfast or you're gonna go, do something really quick. And there's things that you just don't wanna leave in the hotel room. You wanna have with you just in case something burns down. The things you wanna have with you, like your passports and your cash and things like that. It's a great place to put them and just kind of bring them with you kind of casually, right? And
to the gym, to the pool,
to the gym, to the pool, to the spa. Like I said, for us, mainly breakfast, brunch, whatever.
Sure.
Where maybe you don't want to bring the 24 because it's just too big and it's not necessary. You can have this one, has a great handle on it, and you can fit your passports in there. You can fit a phone, yeah, because it has a nice little pocket here. You can fit a phone in there. You can fit your wallets in there. It all fits in there very nicely. You can put it in there though. You can put it in there. Fits in there very nicely. It carries very easy. I love the little ball here, by the way. I don't always mention the ball, but I love that little ball on there. And it's something beautiful. And it's interesting because I haven't seen anyone here in Asia actually use it. Have you seen anyone use it anywhere?
I feel like I've seen more fanny pack.
Yeah, or the crossbodies.
Yeah,
We haven't seen any hackados though, but we've seen the crossbodies in general. And I think that's probably what they would use. But I really like it. It has a bit of kind of like style to it. It's also kind of like an Hermes deep cut, right? Like unless you have one of these, you're not even gonna know that it's an Hermes.
Even the hard fans, they probably don't know.
Yeah. They could probably name, the origin of the Birkin and stuff like that. But when it comes down to identifying something like this, I wouldn't know it except for the fact that we had actually purchased it. But so I think this one is kind of a home run. It was something that we thought would be really great and useful while we're here. A hotel run, yeah. And so far it's been super useful, and we'll definitely bring it on pretty much all of our future visits. It also doesn't take up too much room. It's super flat, so you can kind of easily put it in there, no biggie, and take it out when you need it, or if you just need to have something to run about with. Yeah. So Cabavertage, I really like it, and Clement's leather. Clement's leather. All right, so next up is another object that we got recently, and this is the first time we bought it international. And with the Cabavertage, we knew very early on that it'd be super useful and help us kind of get through our travels in an expedient and pragmatic way. This bag, we had the same hope for, but we haven't quite figured out how it fits into the whole momentum of the travel, which is the Zipango in new blue jeans. Right? It's a toiletry bag, and here's the thing: you would think that it'd be obvious sense. You put toiletries in there.
Oh no.
No. That weird stuff that comes off the toothbrush, you can never get it quite dry. I don't want that floating around inside here, right? But we brought it along with us just kind of as an experiment to see if we could fit in things there.
When I was packing, I actually put all of these before we go, everything kind of fit there.
Are we taking this off?
No.
Okay, I'll just leave it up right now until it falls off naturally. So you can obviously put the different little Calvé duos and things like that in there. It's not as elegant. It's an elegant solution as this one, right? Because they kind of
this is for packing. Like when I pack my luggage, just pack it like this. This is like when you kind of on the move.
Yeah. They feel a little redundant in my head, but I think we'll find a good use for it. But I'm happy we brought it along with us. We just got to figure out what is the best thing. Because you know what it actually looks like? It looks like the bags they give you on the airline when you're traveling, right? With the little eye mask and the toothpaste. It'd be great to put all that stuff in it, which is a toiletry bag. Okay, fine. But I guess if we wanted to make our own kind of like in-flight toiletry bag, could use this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
What do you guys
okay? What would you use it for? How would you use it? Or would you use it as a travel, or use it at home? Makeup, right? It'd be a good makeup bag, maybe for someone who wears a lot of makeup, but you don't really wear much makeup. Yeah. And you don't need to because you're beautiful the way you are. Yeah. But still happy, Zipango, and brought along. We'll see how it works.
What's it, Zipango?
Zipango.
I think it's E.
Zipango. All right, last up, and probably the thing that you were all waiting for, and we were all waiting for, right? Because you don't tend to bring your quota bags when we travel.
This is not quota bag.
Oh, no, you don't. But you wanted something because you will bring, and many times you have brought the sac à pêche or the Kelly de Pêche, the Kelly de Pêche that you have.
That's the one I travel with the most.
And those are actually pretty popular. You can see them around a lot, right? You do see them around. More, for sure.
Guess, yeah.
And we actually, this time, brought the 24 and 21, yes, in Volupto and Swift leather. And I think that it was a good choice to bring this one because we are going to do some kind of like fancy dinners and stuff like that together. And the thing is, here specifically,
because we didn't get in the bag.
Yeah.
So we're gonna eat our.
Yeah, the backup plan, right?
Yes,
we'll have a back. We'll go over the backup plan in another video. But the thing is that, traveling, obviously you want to be cautious about it, but also here at the Four Seasons at Bangkok, in Thailand, like,
dude,
there is like the bag candy is off. It's croc. You see Birkins, you see Kellys, like everyone is. And again, I think that goes back to stylistically how folks in Thailand who have these bags want to portray themselves.
Yeah.
Right? So you see it, especially here, like this is where you go. You go to a very fancy wedding. We saw a very fancy wedding last night. Birkins and Kellys everywhere, right?
Going on like right now.
Yeah.
Like
people
right
having
now.
dinners, people having that kind of stuff. So they are bringing nice bags that are beautiful. And if you're traveling, you wouldn't want to bring your croc, right? It's just too many dangers.
Yeah.
And same with the Birkins as well. I mean, not that the Birkins are going to get damaged, but sometimes they put you in a position where people see you in a way that maybe you don't while you're traveling, right?
I don't want.
You don't.
Like,
yeah.
I don't want.
Yeah.
There's so many things I need to worry about.
Yeah.
Like the train tickets, like the time, like are we gonna get there? Like tipping, paying, grab my stuff in, stuff out. I don't want to put myself in a situation. Oh, I need to worry about my bag. Or
absolutely.
My husband gonna destroy my bag by dinging the bag to the side of
the or the valets or the whatever's right. Like other people touching your bag.
There's just so many things. That maybe eventually. I feel like my Birkin 35. I told you, say, hey, that would be my travel bag.
Yeah, like my watch, right? Like
but I haven't come up to the point that's like, you know what, let's basically.
We haven't figured out how to like fit it into the
so
into
maybe
the
this one
travel
is a baby
guide.
step for me.
Yes.
This one's my baby step. Yeah. So
and also it's a nice bag, and for the people who know the cognoscenti, right? They know that this is that it's Hermes, it's 24. But the number of people who know 24 is percentage-wise very small.
It's low in the it's a base.
Yeah, it's pretty low on the totem pole.
Yeah.
On the totem pole. Yeah. So having it is nice because it is good quality. It's amazing quality, like you would know from Hermes. But also it's not instantly recognizable, but it is recognizable by people who know, right? And also it's a practical bag. You can put things into it.
The straps over there, but this one I can just use it as like a clutch, just handle.
Yeah. It also has the extra like easy access pocket in the back, which I like, which is very useful for here because you have things that you kind of pull in and out on a regular basis. So it's a nice bag to have. It looks very elegant. It looks classy enough for nice classy drinks at the lounge or nice dinner and things like that. But also it's not so. No one's gonna come up to you and be like, "Oh, who's your SA?" Right? Give me your SA's name so they can hook me up with it.
Sure.
You walk around with a Kelly Birkin, especially in Thailand. Someone at the bar is gonna be like, "Oh, that's a beautiful bag. Did you get it here? Oh, who's your SA? Right?
Yeah.
Can you give me their line or whatever? Right?" So that's not gonna happen with that, and I think that's kind of an advantage in this case.
I think so.
Yeah. So and also, it is now newly stickerless. So
yes. I can only see the fingerprint.
Yeah.
The fingerprint.
As painful it is, it must eventually get to that point. So, so that's 24, and that is really kind of overall all the things that we brought with us, including the belt, got the belt, all the things that we brought with us. And again, I think my overall argument is that all these little pieces are little pieces of familiarity, of organization that allow us to, in kind of a world where we're not familiar and everything's kind of uncomfortable and interesting, which is how it's supposed to be. That's why you travel. It gives us just our own little peace of mind of where things are, how things are ordered, and what we need if we need them quickly and easily. So, anything else with that?
Just for everyone's watching, we already have another trip planned already. So I'm trying to think like, if the next trip is gonna be the same combo, or am I gonna change something or like take anything in, put anything out? So we'll see.
Or also, actually, in the comments, I'd love to see what your build out is for your travel, right? Because all the travels are different, right? Europe is a different experience
Yes, we're going to Europe next trip. Yes.
Sorry.
Spoiler alert. Not so spoiler.
Not really a
alert.
spoiler alert. But Thailand is a different experience,
Correct.
and we have different things because of it.
Yes.
Some of the things are going to be always with us when we travel, but some of the things are going to get moved in and moved out.
Like the Evelyn tray, probably the S tray.
Oh, the H tray for sure.
Gonna go.
Yeah, for sure.
Gonna come with us. Not gonna go. Like gonna come with
the
us.
passport covers, the Pango, probably going to come. 24.
Maybe we'll see.
Maybe we'll go Birkin. Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So we'll see how that goes, and of course we'll share it with you all. But I want to know what you all think and what you all bring, and what if you do bring travel items. Why do you bring them? It's not just because you're like, oh, I want to carry around my, my Evelyn tray, but why do you bring them, and is it the same reason? So that'd be very interesting. So that's gonna be it for our travel items that we brought. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, obviously, please don't forget to like and subscribe, because it does really help us, and we are so thankful for that.
Thank you.
But also because it means you get notified when our newest long format videos like this come out, even when we're international. Our short videos and all the stuff we got on the Instagram at the Handbag Husband. Check us out, like, subscribe, follow, right? Follow, and you'll get notifications when that happens. And other than that, I think
we are a little bit technology challenged.
Okay,
A little bit.
Yeah, okay. But either way, like and subscribe, follow. We'll figure it out. And also, we're gonna do a great video on your comments as well, coming up here. So we don't always answer them on the YouTube, but we're gonna answer them in a video, because I think some of you have some really great insight that we'd love to share with everybody else. So with that, from Thailand, from Bangkok, thank you and goodbye.
Being organized per country, to me, it makes sense.
Yeah. Wait. There we go. So you can see, like, you have the card in there and those kinds of things. So we have the Hermes. We have the Hermes cards.